Good morning, everyone. This is Ranger Rob, and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. We are recovering from 2 days of just rain, and so today's not a sparkling day, but it's not a rainy day. So we got kind of a little wind, probably because it's starting to warm up, and so it's a little chilly this morning. And however, all this rain, the gardens were very happy with it, so it got happy plants. That's cool. But first thing we're gonna do is before you feed piggies, I don't think they've seen me yet, thank goodness. By the way, we do have to plant 2 new little blueberry plants in here. And but first thing we're gonna do is check on the chickens, see how they're doing in their chicken shaw, and go from there. So I came over to the chicken shaw, did my head count, definitely got my 10 chickens over here. And they seem to be doing all right. They're trying to get used to their new lifestyle a little bit, but they're doing good. And yeah. And they're starting to figure out how to lay their eggs in the new area. And they're playing in the ground and playing in the dirt, so yeah, very happy. And we're gonna start moving the chicken shaw within the fencing, not to let all the chicken waste go in one spot. And then when we're kind of done with that in this paddock, we just create a new paddock. So yeah, and yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Well, guys, I stopped by the greenhouse for a minute, put up some more ties for the tomatoes. This plant is going nuts. That's a pea plant. Those are snap peas. So yeah, we're reaching for the sky. And I trimmed a couple of little plants. Got the air flowing in here. So yeah, it's looking good. All right, let's move on. Now it's time to check on the babies. Gotta be careful, they kind of hit on the door to keep them away from the door, because one fell out the other day. But let's see how they're doing. Yeah, they're doing all right. I was thinking about letting them go out the front, but it's still a little windy and a little bit cool. So I'm gonna keep them cinched up in there for another day until we get a little warmer temperatures. But they got food and water, so they're good to go. And I did take a pitchfork in here and churned it all up. And then Sherry suggested that maybe we start going into the mulch method. So then I'm gonna add straw into this, broken up straw. And then I think I'll bring the big rototiller in here, really break it up, because it's really broken up a lot more. And the big rototiller, we have a little rototiller and it can't handle it. So yeah, we'll get this fixed up nice, start doing the build-up mulch system. But man, the wind's sure blowing. Quick look at the strawberry towers, everything looks good. Tank's full. I do have some of those watermelon radishes growing at the bottom now. That didn't take long. Alright, let's get the piggies. They're out here yelling at me. And let's make this quick and easy, because it's kind of cold out here. Nice summer, huh? Well, one of the things we've been hearing about Central Oregon is dogs getting sick from mushrooms. So we got some coming up in here, so we'll knock those down, try to keep the dogs out of them, because not a good deal. All right, got a lot of those mushrooms down. Sherry's going to be mowing the lawn today. A couple more mushrooms here. And what you doing?
Pooper scoopering.
Pooper scoopering? That looks like a RangerRob poopy bag. You got a good technique there. Yeah, when we do our yard, we'll take one RangerRob poopy bag and a very large bag, and so we don't waste the bags. And they're really strong, and they don't have holes in them, and they don't wear out. So you can reuse them over and over, just like that, like a glove. And have you been seeing much mushrooms?
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah. So guys, if you got mushrooms in your yard in Central Oregon, knock them down and keep them away from the dogs, because they're saying that they're going into the vet a lot. And I think because we got so much rain that it's causing them to grow. And if you love your puppies, go through your yard, knock down those mushrooms. Well, good morning guys, it's the next day, and it's still not a sparkling day in Central Oregon. A little more sun, still a little windy, definitely kind of cold, but it's supposed to warm up. That's promising. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is these people that keep saying I'm going to start homesteading as soon as I get some property. I'm going to start homesteading as soon as I get something done, or I'm going to start next year. I think you're running out of time. I don't think you really need to. Well, if you just have a lot, which is a lot most people do, or just a patio or something, you got to get started. And if you just got a small lot property, build some above ground gardens or something, and start learning the basics about growing stuff. I think it's hard to say what's going on. It's kind of clear to say that, like right now, I'm watching the markets crash, but I guess there's no time like the present. I think people are running out of time to be using excuses not to learn how to be self-sufficient. And I guess sometimes you don't want to use the word create a homestead. A homestead can be an apartment, as far as I'm concerned, with a patio, or a townhouse, or a small house with a small lot. You would be amazed what you can do on a small lot. And if you decide to learn how to do a little hydroponics, you can grow stuff in your house. And if you look at the reports of Australia, they're having a lettuce shortage because of the crazy weather they've had. And yet us people with hydroponics, we've got so much lettuce, it's not even funny. So just big parts. Try, people, try. Give it a shot. Quit procrastinating. Let's check on our chickens here. Power them down. Do a chicken count, which I see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. All 10 of them. These guys are, I think, starting to like the freedom. We'll be not moving this area too much, but we'll be moving the cart up a full length, so all their droppings at night from roosting go to a new location, so we don't over inundate the ground with their droppings, because their droppings are kind of potent at first, but once they break down, it's pretty good fertilizer. So anyway guys, get yourself a couple of chickens. Now this whole flock here, no boys, no roosters. So if you got a place where you can get away with a little bit of noise, it's pretty hard to be stealthy with chickens. But if you only had like maybe 2, 3 chickens, hey, you could get a couple eggs every day. And if you only really eat eggs on the weekend, you'd have enough eggs every weekend. just with 2 or 3 chickens. But you can't just keep talking about it. You can't just keep pushing it off. Before you know it, you're gonna wonder, oh my gosh, it's too late. We hope that never happens to anybody. That's why we have these channels. But yeah, guys, get started, get going. Yeah, it's I think procrastinating and not doing it is going to start catching up with everybody. And so get started somewhere. Just if you're doing 1 or 2 heads of lettuce with a cranky method, go for it. Look at all the lettuce we got here on the NFT. You could probably fit something like that in your house or your yard, or just a section of it. Put that on the side of the house somewhere. Very simple. So give it a try, guys. And why is my dog running around with a piece of plywood? Anyway, guys, I gotta check on the greenhouse here, get it opened up and breathing. And you probably can kind of tell, now that you've been watching this for a while, that the plants are starting to go upward. And I think it's getting a little warmer, and the tomatoes are going, all right, let's go for it. So yeah, and I've got so much lettuce here. I think I'm going to give a head of lettuce to the chickens right now, because I got way too much lettuce. Wish I could ship it down to Australia. They could use it. Yeah, one of the new things we're going on here is Swiss chard. I actually got really pretty Swiss chard. Let me show you really quick. Now, Swiss chard grows really good here, especially in hydroponics. And just those, actually got 5 plants. Those 5 plants alone will produce a lot of food. I'm trying not to grow anymore because it'll just be too much Swiss chard. So I am going to take a couple of heads of lettuce to the chickens, and the reason being is these are still really scrumptious. But I've got this lettuce here, and also I got all that lettuce on the above ground planters. So I'm going to start thinning this one out. Then I have some new type of lettuce I want to grow coming in behind these, so it's time for me to start emptying some of these holes. None of our food goes to waste. We a lot of times feed our animals with it, so that's one of the reasons why I overplant, is because then I could subsidize the animals a little, which kind of helps with the food bill. That I appreciate. But anyway, guys, I got a couple of heads of lettuce I put over here already, and let's go give them to the chickens. All right, it's my spoiled chickens. Here's a bunch of lettuce for them. I think they're anticipating some yummies here. Yeah, they're happy. All right, well, we're at the conventional garden right now. I had a new project I started here. I've got to get a few more PVC pipes, put some cross beams on here. And we're gonna have some drop downs here, so we have something peas can trellis on. And talking about extra lettuce, I did trim this down and take a bunch of lettuce to the chickens last night. But yeah, no lack of lettuce here. But we're getting there. We still got so many projects. But this I even get all this planted because I needed a place to put tools and stuff. But yeah, a lot of things were starting over here are doing all right. And a lot of zucchinis and squashes. Some of these tomatoes are actually doing all right. I put a couple more in. I think Cinder, get out of there. Put a couple more in. Don't know if they'll make it, but we'll just give it a try. One of them looks pretty sad. Anyway, these are all planted in here, but I haven't seen anything pop up yet, but it still needs a couple more days. And Cinder, get out of there. Come on, come on, come on. Cinder, get out of there. Anyway, it's like, that's the corn. It's like, Cinder, don't go in there. Poor baby. He's getting in trouble. But yeah, all the rows are showing corn. Happy about that. So far, so good. Now we just need sunshine. So let me get my puppy out of here so she won't be in trouble. And she's either sunshine or no sunshine. And then the wind, and then it's cold. But so yeah, that's what's going on. Still got to do the piggies. Don't want to try to shorten my videos. So guys, it doesn't even have to be this big. Make yourself an above ground garden this year and just play and learn a little. And usually, if you have any questions, go to YouTube or any of the favorite homestead channels and write them a note or a comment if you have questions. We really want you to be successful. So with that note, guys, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over while I do my chores. And guys, you get a chance, say hello in the comments. And yeah, I gotta go feed the pigs. So guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.